making the first transition over to the NBA this year? Just where do you feel like you felt like how was that transition for you? Let me ask you that.
Like overall was, I can say, like weird season, ups and downs, new game, new life, a couple of injuries, overall. I tried to adjust as fast as possible, and like unfortunately we finished too early. Everybody want to continue and go deep to the playoffs, but we have to learn from that. It was, as I said, a new experience, and I wanted every day to become better, and unfortunately those two injuries, I think they held me back, but the whole situation was a little bit difficult and different.
Where do you feel like you learned the most about the NBA game this year, and where you have to improve it?
First of all, the talent the players have here, it's insane. You can see it from TV, but live is something else. Other than that, the pace of the game, how fast, the transition, everything. So I need to improve everything. The only good part is that the off season is long, so everybody has plenty of time to work and become better.
Sasha, do you plan on working here during the off season, or you can go home? What's your plan?
I don't know yet, but I would like to get Miss home, so I'll go home first, and then we'll see.
What is this first off season? What does it have to be like for you? What did you learn that you can take into the off season that you have to get either better at, stronger at, faster at?
I work everything as I work every off season. When I was playing in Europe, we didn't have that time because there the season ends middle of June, so I have plenty of time, and that's the biggest difference. That's why NBA players have so much time, especially if you don't make the playoffs. You have 5-6 months to work on your game. So I want to improve my game in general.
Sasha, kind of touching back on coaches, one of Coach Brown's biggest talking points, which is the next guy stepping up. And as you guys kind of saw, some adversity later in the year. How did you feel like you were able to impact the team in that kind of way by stepping up in stretches where coach was calling your number and you had to go out there and kind of execute?
It's tough, because I understand the core of the team, there's seven people were playing constant minutes, and then for the rest of us, it's today maybe you, the next day someone else. It's really tough. At the end of the day, that's what we have to do. That's why we're getting paid to do. But it's tough, because maybe you can play today and then you play in 5 games. Then you have limited minutes to show what you can. But one team, that's why we have roles, and that's why it's a team. But the one thing I can say, it's really tough. You have to be mentally strong, and sometimes throughout the stretch of the year, you're missing it. You miss your path, and then you have to be strong again. And you need a little bit of everything. You need good games to. You need to play 1-2 good games to feel it. And then it's weird and tough. As I said, it's different.
Yeah, for sure. And then could you also just talk on or touch on staying ready for your moment and relying on the work ethic and relying and staying and investing with that work process to kind of carry through?
It's almost the same. It's tough because your moment it's today, and then can be 10 days in 10 games. You never know. The only thing you have to do is work a lot, and unfortunately, there's so many games where you play every other game, every other day. So you have to be locked in, and everything is mental. I think the first thing you have to be mentally strong, and then physically, so you can go through the whole year.
Sasha, was there ever a moment in this past year, season, what have you, where you looked at it and went, did I make the right choice to come over here?
I made the right choice, no doubt about it. If I doubt about other things, 100%, but not about the choice to come here. It was a great opportunity. Can't say no. It's an NBA, with the right conditions. As I said, I doubt about other things, but not about this.
And was there a moment this season where you kind of maybe unlocked something where you said, okay, I can see this working, right? Made a big enough step forward to where you can see yourself progressing in the NBA to the role that ultimately you believe you might have?
It's a difficult question because what I believe I could have and what I had is two different things. So if you ask me about the role I had this year, it's tough. You have to be ready. One game you play good, one game not, because it's just like this. You have 10 minutes to go in, or maybe less, maybe 5, and do your best. You know, some days you play good, some days it will not work. You know, your input to the game is not big enough. I'm a positive guy. I try to be like 100% to be positive for my teammates, for the team, work hard, and I think I did 100% of what was asked from me.
Sasha, you know, probably could say a lot of things about a lot of teammates and stuff, but just want to get your thoughts about, you know, playing with someone like Malik Monk this season.
He's like great guy. We had a lot of, especially when I was injured and like when he was injured, like we talk a lot. On the bench we're sitting to each other, so we talk throughout the game, like the whole time. He's a great player, great personality, great player, great energy, so talented. You know, I hope he'll be back here. But even if not, like I wish him the best. Like he deserves everything. 6 Man of the Year, did so much to the team, and his absence, like you see the impact he had on our team. Without him, we dropped like from 5th to 9th in 2.5 weeks. So we can see his impact.
Sasha, you talked about sort of like the ups and downs and all that, but really how difficult was it to go from being an MVP in Europe to being a role player here, and how did you process that throughout the season?
It's still difficult, you know, like you always think, because we're human beings, everybody likes the attention, everybody likes to be the man, everybody likes responsibility. So, you know, even if it's a different level, I guess the same with you guys. Like in one job you have more responsibilities, in another you have less. So I knew where I come, and like I knew what's going on. You know, sometimes I was thinking I can help more. Sometimes I think like maybe I deserve to play more. But first of all, I see myself at the mirror and like first see my mistakes, and then you know, it's tough though. It's tough because, as I said, we're human beings. Everybody needs like this attention and to play. We love the game. We like to play. If you ask every player, he wants to play more. So even the guys who play like 35 minutes, if you ask them, they'll say maybe play 40. So it was tough.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Safe flight.